What is up guys, Lukey Hootie here, and this is the second kit review. This one is going to be on Viking. What this kit does is when you've got a wooden axe, it does the same amount of damage as a stone sword. And when you've got a stone sword, it does the same amount of damage as an iron sword. And an iron axe does the same amount of damage as a diamond sword. And a diamond axe does the same as a diamond sharpness 1 sword, which is really OP. So pretty much, if you want to put it in simpler terms, each axe does half a heart more damage than the sword of that type would. But that's a bit harder to understand, so let's get right into this. The Viking kit is really good for PvPing, as you get that little bit of extra damage on them, which can really help you out and help you get tons of kills in the early game. It does the same amount of damage as Viper does, just it takes a bit longer, and so if you're not very patient like me, you will like this kit because you don't have to wait for the damage to happen, you just do it. It's not very good for big open spaces, as your reach on an axe is shorter than on a sword, and that can be a real downfall to the kit and can make it a lot worse. If you are looking for a good kit for sneaking up on people, start of the games, and just easy good kills that you want, I recommend getting this kit. But there is a downfall to this kit. You really need to be really good at PvP and confident with strafing and all those other stuff, because this kit is really hard if you do not know how to strafe, as you cannot block it, and so it's not very good if you're going straight up, because then you take more damage than them, which is the whole point of the kit, to take less damage. Well, no, not to take less damage, but to give more damage, and so that really ruins the whole idea of the kit. So I'd recommend trying to learn how to strafe, and then if you get confident enough, then I would buy the kit. The reach doesn't really do any problems in small spaces, as you've got nowhere to reach. You don't need a reach, and yeah, so it doesn't do much of a difference for that. Another thing that I found while doing this kit, there is a new cheap end mage trick that everyone has started doing. What it does is it brings you up and suffocates you in a crafting table with some other stuff, and I have no clue what it's about, but I really don't like that cheap trick, and it seems that lots of people are doing it now because it's just become more famous and lots of people know about it. I'm not sure where it originated, but the Viking kit completely takes that whole trick away, because you can just break the crafting table with your axe, and you've got enough time to figure out what's going on. And so if I didn't have my axe, I would have died a really cheap, terrible death, but luckily I had it, so it didn't make much of a difference. And so you really need tons of PvPing for this kit, and I found that it's a lot harder to have straight up fights with them, as you're taking so much damage. So I will give this kit a 9 out of 10 for soloing, because this is one of my favorite kits. You should see me all the time. I absolutely love this kit. And for teams, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's really good, as you don't need to take all the damage. Your teammate can tank the damage for you, and you do extra damage to them. Thank you for watching this kit review, and I hope you enjoyed.